everybody, and welcome back to the video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas, and today we're back with another reaction, which we haven't done that many of yet on my gaming channel. Today we're going to be checking out something that I've got recommended a lot now for a while, and that I think a lot of people may want to see as well, given how many views this video has. We're going to be checking out Jaiden Animations. I attempted my first Pokemon Nuzlocke, and I think this is a very appropriate thing to react to, given that I will soon upload my own Nuzlocke playthrough here on this channel as well. So I think this is a good way, to go into that direction. After we've already checked out the first Pokemon content last week, where we reacted to the new Scarlet and Violet teaser, which we're going to be playing through on this channel as well. Yeah, we will be doing a lot of Pokemon down the road, and I think now to get a bit more into the direction of the games with some reactions first, I think is a good step to take. Now, I have to say beforehand, I heard her name before, but I've not watched anything of her yet, because I'm a very casual watcher of Pokemon challenges. That means I discovered him like a few months ago, and then like checked out some of his VODs, his uncut, playthroughs on his, I think, daily channel, and always let these like go in the background while doing something else. I think he has a cool personality and just is fun to watch in that way, but I haven't really checked out that much from him yet either, but there I already saw, oh wow, he's reacted to, her content too, and oh my god, it has a lot of views, so this is apparently something very popular, something a lot of people want to see, and like mentioned, I got it personally recommended by a friend of mine as well, so I thought, you know what, we're going to be doing Nuzlocke soon, only positive things about this, let's just go for it, okay? Jaiden Animations, so will probably be something animated too. I'm always in for that, I'm very excited to see what this is all about, so I'd say, yeah, let's not waste any more time, and let's go for it. I attempted my first Pokemon Nuzlocke. Do bear with me though, I'm not that good with English Pokemon names just yet, I've been playing German for most of my life, so let's go for it.
Within the Pokemon community, there's a set of self-imposed rules you can add to the games to make them more challenging, called a Pokemon Nuzlocke. You can only catch the first Pokemon you run into per route. If a Pokemon faints, it dies, and you can't use it anymore. And you have to nickname your Pokemon to get more attached to them. That means if you aren't careful, you can technically lose a Pokemon game under those conditions. I've wanted to do a Nuzlocke for the longest time. I've started a couple in the past, but never actually got to finish any because busy.
That's actually very similar to how it's been for me, because the thing is, I've played so much Pokemon Black and White over, lots of my teenager years, that I just came across the Nuzlocke idea itself, and then, just tried around with the idea in many other games, so Black and White, Heart Gold, Platinum, and just some of the other 3DS games, X and Y and whatnot. Some I finished, some I never finished, some I lost, and then didn't try again or something like that, right? So I have my experiences with Nuzlockes, but
But today's the day that all changes.
Alright.
I decided to make a video on my first full attempt at a Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke. Let's see how it went. After breaking free from the back of the moving truck my mom stuffed me in and introducing myself to the neighbor Brendan, the kid that I always thought was a monkey said that he heard screaming up ahead. Professor Birch is getting mauled by a level 2 Poochyena, so I let his Torchic out, and she scratches the crap out of it. He gifts me Torchic for rescuing him, and I name her Teriyaki, my first Pokemon. Walking up the route more, I run into Brendan, who challenges me to a battle, where Teriyaki proceeds to also scratch the crap out of his mud. Good job, Teriyaki. You're 2 for 2. Doing great.
But Torchic is too cute. I love the way it's animated.
And the Nuzlocke has officially started. I walked back up to catch my first Pokemon and ran into a Zigzagoon. Alright, not the best, but I can work with this. I think we're gonna have a really awesome adventure. Dude! So Teriyaki one-shotted Zigzagoon with a critical hit scratch.
Oh yeah, crits.
Whatever. Contain your murder a little bit, alright, guy? Route 102 is right around the corner, and that's where I was able to catch Corn the Seedot. Look at us, couple of friends ready to take on the Hoenn region together. After watching the weird kid Wally struggle to catch his first Pokemon, I continued on to Route 104
I will remember that clip forever though. Do y'all know that clip where, which one, I think a speedrunner encountered, him encountering a shiny Ralts during his play. That was so funny. One of my favorite Pokemon clips ever, easily. Tailo is amazing.
Aggressive and screams and hungry.
Fast bird Pokemon are always great.
I know your name. In Petalburg Forest, a Team Magma grunt jumps some random professor, so Ari and Teriyaki peck his eyes out. Oh, hello, Shroomish.
Oh, I love Surge. Surge is one of these cute little Pokemon.
While getting ready to take on Roxanne's gym, Teriyaki kills another Zigzagoon I was about to catch.
What you have against Zigzagoons?
What's the problem with Zigzagoons?
Yeah, exactly.
But it turned out alright, because she also ended up evolving. Onion was able to destroy Roxanne with these, and we got our first gym badge. Exiting the gym, we catch a glance that Team Magma is up to no good again. Something about the scorching earth or something.
The animations are so fun.
And this old man exclaims that they stole his Pico.
Okay.
Here's your dog. Also, you're coming with me.
Here's your dog, okay?
By turning me into his errand boy, and I arrive in Dewford to give a letter to Steven. Alright, what do we got?
Very rare, right?
Okay, chomps. After finding Steven, it was time to take on Brawly, the next gym leader. Ari's a stone cold
I've had problems with
Brawly
before.
Easily earned MVP in that fight. Things were going well. 2 badges in, and the team is looking good. On my way to the next city, I caught a tentacle on the beach.
Chomps ain't the team yet.
Squidward. And after beating Team Magma...
Seriously, it's like... one of the most, like, there are just some names or just some shows that you watch, you will have name one Pokemon after them, okay? SpongeBob, like, always.
Brendan again in
every Starmie is a Patrick for me.
To get ready for the gym battle with Watson. But as I was fighting some trainers, Chomps the Mawile got electrocuted a bit too hard and was killed.
3 levels down though? Holy moly.
Let's battle. I want to show you how strong I am.
Well, that's how rival fights sometimes are, huh?
Gym. You're not allowed to fight in here, so you can just wait outside. While battling the gym...
That's actually cool to imagine. No, I feel like that's generally the coolest thing about Nuzlocke, imagining, like, you really get personal with them and you, like, really, imagine personalities for each of your members. And, you know, it's an electric type gym, so obviously having the flying type in there would be, you know, a bit critical. That he's just waiting outside bumping the baddest music.
Breloom, and together with Teriyaki, they were able to get another victory.
That's a really strong combo,
though. Riding high. 3 gym badges in
Pokemon.
And no main casualties. With
At this point in the game, are really good.
We decided to take on the Win Straight family's challenge of beating all their family members.
That could be critical, though.
I had Squidward out front to get him some experience, but we ran into some troubles with Grandma.
So many fights in a row.
High jump kick. We can take him out, but I need a clean switch first.
Oh, that's important. That's okay. Totally valid.
So I had to sacrifice Hushchild the Whismur, but honestly, that was the safest move to ensure no one else died.
That's honestly one of the things that like mentioned, I'm more of a casual Pokemon Challenges watcher, yeah, but I do definitely want to check out more of them too. But that's one of the things I've already learned there, okay? Just, you know, like I just said, you obviously try to get attached to your Pokemon, try to, you know, make like a connection with them, but at the end of the day, it's just a freaking game. Just throw them in there. Just sacrifice what you need to, and what you did
Goodbye, Hushchild. You might be missed. While we were heading to Fall Harbor, fighting some trainers, Ari evolved. Oh, look at my big bird. Oh, look at you. Yeah. We were almost to town, but we had to get through the sooty grass on 113.
Oh. Skarmory would have been awesome, but...
Alright, Barf, get in there with the rest of
them. Okay, the rest of the box is not that good. I actually really like the Fire Ground type Pokemon, which name I can't think of right now, but it's honestly like a bit too slow. You know, that's generally the thing with some Pokemon. I feel like some Pokemon are really cool design-wise, but like in the game, they're just too slow at some points to really work. The rest is, yeah. Like, the thing is actually, has anyone ever really used this Pokemon, the Poison-type Pokemon? I feel like that's honestly one of the most forgotten Pokemons ever. You know, it's like...
I walked into Meteor Falls to see Team Aqua and Team Magma arguing about water and rocks. Can I go? So get over here. They kept complaining, and I had to go up the volcano they were blocking to fight Maxie, the Team Magma leader. That was a hard fight. Onion and Teriyaki were able to take out his mighty enemy.
Maxie's badass. I really love the villains in.
Hit hard. I ended up having to switch in Ari and double team up to win the battle. Not the most honorable of strategies.
Cheesy, but you know.
But it worked, and we're moving on. On the way down the volcano, I ran into a mat shop. Oh, hello there, Chad. What? You're a female? Did I stutter? We arrived in Lava Ridge Town and started getting through Flannery's gym. During that time, Squidward was almost killed by a Fury swiping Kecleon. Fury swipes.
Oh, I do love how we, you know,
my gosh, that does a lot of damage.
sometimes combine actual playthrough content,
but when
like,
it came
you know,
time
actual
to battle,
gameplay.
he pulled his weight and more. Honestly, with the team, there wasn't much I could have done to Flannery's fire Pokemon, but Squidward came in clutch by learning Bubble Beam, and it was all over for her. Badge 4,
I think once you have one water attack, it should be really easy,
Brendan met up with us outside the gym to give us goggles so we could walk in the sandstorms. I found a claw fossil, and Anorith was born. I didn't know what to name it, so my friend named him Gary. Now it was time for the 5th gym. After some training, Chad evolved into Machoke, and the team was leveled up. I started the battle with Ari, and after realizing I was in trouble...
It's dangerous though, oh yeah. That would probably do nothing.
Yeah, that doesn't do a lot of damage.
Norman
I managed to squeak by with more double teams. Ari was barely able to take out the first slacking, so when the second, stronger one came out, I knew I had to use a different strategy. I brought out Onion to leech seed it and try and get more chip damage in, which worked,
Toxic Protect,
but
right?
he was also killed by Slacking's
facade,
which I thought he could take.
Damn.
Chad was able to finish off the rest of the fight, but that was the first death that actually hurt.
Aww.
I'm not crying. Someone's just chopping onions in here. But with every down...
okay, that's just genius, okay? Someone's chopping onions in here. The first thing I gotta think of is another SpongeBob clip, you know, with Squidward and the onions on the shelf, but... Someone's chopping, oh my god, that's so morbid, but so funny. Generally, Obviously, I think one of the main reasons why this is so, you know, well received and so, you know, well enjoyed by people is obviously the animation, okay? I think it just makes the entirety of a Nuzlocke just very entertaining to watch through. But I honestly think that the script is also really entertaining, you know? Like, her humor, her jokes, and like mentioned now, the visual jokes that work alongside with it. That's really funny, okay?
But yeah, Onion, down, there's an up, and Corn stepped up and was ready to fill Onion's spot. While passing through Mauville again, really the best, Watson asked us to help him turn off the city's generator, and while down there I found a Magnemite.
Not the best replacement. Magnemite is always awesome.
Do you want to come with? Okay. We kept on our way, catching Spurky the Electrike, and while fighting some trainers, Corn survived 2 very close calls. He took a Swords Dance boosted Fury Cutter by Ninjask, and a misclick from me, which resulted in him tanking a wing attack from a Tailo.
No. Lucky that these 3 levels above. Oh, actually...
Dude, Corn,
same
I'm
level
so
would have been done,
sorry.
probably.
You're such a trooper. Good news is
it's like having
near-death,
you know, experiences.
We arrived in Fortree City, and this was a gym I was really nervous about. Not only did we not have a good team to take on
Winona, right?
Gym, but Winona's Altaria is notorious for sweeping teams if she sets up.
Like mentioned, I haven't played Gen 3 that much, you know. I think I played the first time when I was still a bit younger, you know. Like mentioned, I grew up with the 4th and 5th gen, especially, so I think when I was 13 or something. I've lost to this fight, okay? I don't think I've lost a Nuzlocke yet to this fight because I think I don't think I've played you know, her Nuzlocke before, but I've lost to this fight in normal runs, you know, so Winona's
Squidward evolved while training, so that's neat. We arrived in Fortree City, and this was a gym
love the entire city
really
though. Love the,
not only
you know,
did we not have a good team to
take
Auras
though, yeah,
Auras.
Gym,
but
Auras
Winona's
when it came out.
Altaria is
like
notorious for sweeping teams if she sets up too many dragon dances. I went to the grass to train up the team, and the worst happened. Corn was killed by
the
pin
revenge of the Zigzagoon.
Wait, no.
You killed 2 of my, you know? Again, though, Corn is...
Corn, no! Corn!
Could be worse.
You monster! How could you do this?
He's just
is
like,
this
what?
why you kept trying to kill all the Zigzagoons?
Or is
I want to think that Corn sacrificed himself because he knew we were at too much of a disadvantage going into Winona's gym, and by opening up a space, we could get the type advantage we needed to stand a chance. With a heavy heart,
just
I
swapped
brought
right?
Zap the Magnemite to the team, and realized how much more grinding I was gonna have to do.
That's the thing now. Again, the first time I played around with Nuzlocke was in my teenager years, so well I was 15, 16, 17, something like that. And back then I only had my handheld consoles, you know. And that was honestly probably one of the main reasons why I often decided to either not continue playing specific Nuzlockes or just, you know, because the grinding is just unbearable, you know. And that's why as earlier this year when I got myself an emulator, Seriously, I honestly don't think I will ever be able to go back onto a DS, okay? I literally don't think I will ever be able to, because it's just not only being able to use rare candies instead of grinding, but also because of speeding up, okay? Seriously, I don't think I will ever be able to play any Pokemon games on a Nintendo DS console ever again, outside of, you know, an emulator for the speed up and to avoid wasting time on grinding. Even though I did have some experiences before and already where grinding did lead, you know, to IVs as example, helping me out. But still, the time involved, you know.
I had to fight so many Merrills to get Zip Zap Zop on par with the rest of the team. You want to know how many? The move Thunderbolt can be used 15 times before it runs out. And I had to go back to the Pokemon Center almost 6 separate times to refill it. Meaning Zip Zap Zop killed more than 80 Merrill that were living in that lake.
How long did that take though?
Swallow, which Zip Zap Zop was able to take out. But she immediately brought out Altaria, which made me very scared because I know she's got Earthquake on that thing. I didn't have a clean switch, and I knew no one on the team could take 2 hits from this Cloud Bird. So I ultimately decided that I'd have to have Zip Zap Zop paralyze it in exchange for his death. Goodbye, Zip Zap Zop. You weren't here for long.
Like straight away?
But your efforts will not be
obviously with...
Oh my god! Somehow Zip Zap Zop lived the Earthquake
might have been a low roll,
2
but...
HP like a mad lad. Korn must have been looking down on us for that one.
Oh, that's so cool!
There was definitely a 90% chance Zip Zap Zop was supposed to die there. With that string,
if Jan is watching this right now, or I mean he has watched it already, but I would not be surprised if he said something here like, you know, let's take out the calculator or something, because I guess you could calculate that. But yeah, insane. That's insane.
Korn must have been looking down
one of these, you know, clutch moments.
Because there was definitely a 90% chance
one Nuzlocke I've recorded already
to die there.
At a moment like that too. These are like the moments.
For Zip Zap Zop to predict another Earthquake, and started chipping away at the Altaria, which was not gonna be easy. She was already starting to stack up those dragon dances, which make her moves even more powerful.
More memes, I love it.
Legitimately sweating. But with what little luck we had left, Winona got greedy and tried to get in that last dragon dance, and that's when Ari was able to swoop in and snipe that kill.
Bit of luck,
if that Altaria
but it's down.
Decided to attack at any point, she would have one-shotted anyone and everyone on my team. Thank you, Korn.
Aria can be scary, but
photosynthesis onto us. From there, I was able to heal up Zip Zap Zop and sweep the rest of her team. The 6th gym badge was ours.
Nice.
Outside the Safari Zone, I found a Duskull I was able to catch. I tried to have Gary on the team since resurrecting him from the dirt, but he honestly has like no moves that do damage, so I decided to replace him with Sin. We arrived in
the face of sheer disgust on that giraffe rig is like
damage, so I decided to replace him with Sin. We arrived in Lily Cove and I tried fishing on the beach for a Pokemon, but Chad punched the Whalmer I reeled up too hard and killed it. We stormed Team Magma's base, and while trying to get the Master Ball they've got on the ground, an Electrode exploded and almost killed Chad,
that's so
which
scary.
was uncalled for.
Trying to
After
catch,
beating
you
their
know,
admin, they escaped into a submarine, and I went on to fight the next gym. Tate and Liza were the first double battle gym leaders, and I didn't realize until too late that I was just a tad underleveled for them. They don't have.
How much on a level are we speaking though? 2 levels? 5 levels?
I think we should be okay. 42?
Yikes! Okay, that is.
Zip Zap made a good duo, being able to confuse and paralyze them, but Solrock managed to get off a Sunny Day powered flamethrower in Zip Zap Zop's face, which totally killed him. That really sucked. He put in so much work for the team.
No corn in the word
carried us this far. The rest of this fight's for you, Zip Zap Zop. Squidward came out, and together with Sin, were able to finish off the duo, getting us our 7th gym badge.
Cool guys, don't look at explosions.
Alright, Spurky, you're up.
Oh well.
I think I single-handedly wiped out the entire water Pokemon population between Zip Zap Zop and Spurky. I went to Shoal Cave and caught Blubby the Spheal, and went out to take
wonderful
on
Pokemon. Honestly, one of my favorite
For some
water
reason,
Pokemon.
I didn't learn my lesson when being underleveled for Tate and Liza, because I was even more underleveled for Maxie.
Oh no, 10 levels? Nah.
it doesn't go down.
Oh wow, she
this
didn't.
fight was rough. Chad was able to take out his Mighty Anna.
That's the thing now though, right? You know already, you were on the level on the other fight, but you still don't want to take the time to, you know, grind the rest of the team up now as well, because again, it just takes so long. It takes so long. Like seriously, I saw so many people on the Nuzlocke subreddit be like, whenever people talk about, yeah, use rare candies, be like, no, that's not the actual, you know. I'm like, dude, I don't want to waste hours on grinding, you know. I have better stuff to do.
But I resorted to Squidward
I want to play the
when
game.
Crobat came out, and luck wasn't on my side here because Squidward was killed by a high roll wing attack.
Ouch.
The way Pokemon works is there's a small range of damage an attack can do. It's not actually the same all the time, and
I think I knew it before young already, but
so even though it looked like Squidward could have lived 2 wing attacks, Maxie was able to get a low roll on the first one and a high roll on the second, which was the death of Squidward. But it wasn't time to give up. We had to persevere for Squidward. Ari came in and took out the Crobat and lived on 1 HP when hit by Camerap's Rock Slide.
Moments like these are what, you know,
barely. After that fight, I needed to take a step back and seriously grind up the team again. If we were just a bit more underleveled, we would have been murdered.
Yep.
Blubby joined the team and we got to work, eventually arriving in Sutopolis. Steven and the Sutopolis gym leader Wallace were there saying Groudon was in the cave because someone used the wrong orb and pissed him off. So I went in.
Oh, what a badass visual though. But that's also the thing, right? Like, oh, well, it's a rat Pokemon. Let's use the blue orb, huh? Come on, Maxie, you're smarter than that.
Walked up to Groudon.
Oh yeah, badass.
Master balled him immediately. There's no way I'm fighting Groudon. Now get in the
Understandable.
box. While fighting Wallace, Spurky was able to take out his Luvdisc and
Celio.
Sin beat his Whiscash, and Chad finished off the Milotic.
Oh, Milotic is such a wonderful Pokemon.
And after obtaining our final gym badge, I knew we were ready for the Elite Four.
Alright.
We got through
Victory
Victory Road.
Road. This pretty well though,
tried to
right?
fight us for the last time, but he just needs to stop. We exited the cave.
There's always a bigger Shadow Ball.
The final challenge. Here we go. Sydney was up first, and honestly, he wasn't a challenge at all. Chad and Teriyaki were able to take care of his team.
Sydney's easy, but I like his style, you know.
Sin and
Big
Blubby being
Pokemon
MVPs.
fan.
Glacio was a bit tougher. Teriyaki was able to take out her Glalie, and Spurky could handle her Celios, but her Walrein was the big problem.
Big fan of
this
thick, Pokemon.
Can tank a lot of hits, and
Huge
can
fan.
do a lot of damage. I would know, because I have one. I brought out Chad, and she was able to get in a good amount of damage, but she was ultimately killed by Blizzard. Sin came out to try and confuse it, but it broke through the confusion and landed a Sheer Cold. Sheer Cold is a one-hit KO move. It has a 30% chance of hitting the target.
Sometimes RNG goes not your way, huh?
Level is higher than the user's. But even under all those conditions, it hit, and Sin was killed. Two great team members, down and out. Chad was with us for so long and pulled so much weight, and Sin got us through some really tough battles. Even with those losses, we were able to finish Glacia off and move on to the final Elite Four member, Drake. Drake is a beast, though. His squad is. Got a Blubby, and she wanted revenge for her fallen comrades. She ice-beamed every single one of Drake's Pokemon. Just a straight-up massacre. And with that, it was on to the last battle.
Tanky-ass Pokemon, though.
I was legitimately nervous. I led with
Steven is... I've had so many rough experiences with Steven before. Like, the thing is, again, I played Auras more than, you know, the original and whatnot, but even, like, the Mega Metagross is just... God damn. Steven is a beast.
Spurky to take out his Skarmory as quick as possible, and Blubby was able to take out his Claydol and Aggron, but then came his Metagross. This might be the end. Metagross is Steven's strongest Pokemon, so I needed to hinder it as much as I could before it started doing serious damage. I knew his Metagross had Earthquake, which would definitely take out most of my team, so I had to have Spurky Kamikaze to get a paralysis off. Blubby came out again, and after a lot of hard work, finally beat the Metagross by spamming Surf. Teriyaki was able to finish his Cradily, and his final Pokemon was Armaldo, Gary's final revenge for getting booted from the team. I brought out Blubby because Teriyaki was pretty weakened, and after
Armaldo has high damage.
Shotted by him, I knew she was gonna have to die. So with a heavy heart, Blubby pulled off her last surf, getting Armaldo in the red, and was killed. Teriyaki, the Pokemon who's been with us from the
last
start,
one left.
who's seen her friends die in front of her. The OG refused to let any more murder happen. Onion, Corn,
what an epic wrap-up though.
Chad, Sin, Spurky, Blubby. Their zeros and ones won't go down in vain. One good kick to the head.
One last battle.
And we did it. We completed the Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke.
Oh wait, never mind.
Teriyaki
Taylor was still,
and Ari
but...
were the only survivors, but the whole team put in a lot of work to get us to number 1. A cheers.
Such a satisfying finish, you know?
Lads.
Something true enemy-like, you know? You know, not a stomp, like a very even final battle. That's always cool. Another end credit scene still. That was so cool! Because again, the thing is, not only were the animations like really enjoyable, you know, I'm a huge fan of art in general. Like, that was such a fun experience. Because once again, we can all relate to what we're watching here. We all have a bit of a clue about, you know, Nuzlocke and whatnot. Or even those that do not know about Nuzlocke beforehand will, you know, like, learn a lot about them. And I feel like this really resembled so many Nuzlocke cliches in some way that we all have experienced before, right? Surviving on 1 HP, or the high roads, or, you know, getting killed by one Pokemon, or killing one Pokemon itself, right? There was everything in there, basically, what you've already had before in your maybe one or other few Nuzlocke ones you've done in the past. But again, just on the pure quality basis, this video was in... Oh my body isn't too loud in the back, but... On the pure quality and, you know, enjoyment basis, this was absolutely wonderful, okay? The animation itself was really cool. Like, we had obviously a lot of humor in there, but also some really badass frames in there too. But again, it isn't just the animation. Yeah, it's also the way she just did this with her, you know, with her script and with her comedic timing. And, you know, like, again, we had so many moments where she, like, has a different voice or different accent or whatnot to really sell the lines. She's really a great both animator and comedian in that sense, and it really made for an insanely entertaining video. This really deserves its views, okay? This really deserves its views. I think, like, especially in international YouTube, there are a lot of videos out there that I think are, like, you know, I wouldn't say overhyped, but, like, you know, we're really just thinking, like, really, this has that much engagement, right? But this absolutely deserves its views. That was so much fun, okay? I attended my first Pokemon Nuzlocke by Jaiden Animations. That was wonderful. And like mentioned, she has at least one more, I think. I think one for Platinum. Didn't she release one recently too? I think I like mentioned catch a bit of that Jan was apparently involved in that or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But again, if we have more of these, then I would probably check them out. You know, I obviously have to see how much you guys enjoy this reaction here, but there was a lot of fun, okay? This was such a breeze to watch through. The animation was great, the comedy was great, and like I mentioned, the gameplay itself was also great. I had a lot of fun with this, y'all. I enjoyed this a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to I attended my first Pokemon Nuzlocke. If you did, leave a like down below to show me if you did. What are your thoughts on it? You know, what is your favorite part of the video? Like I mentioned, I think my favorite part were the running gags, you know, like with Teriyaki killing the Zigzagoons, or, you know, and just generally, again, just everything is so cool here. You know, like every frame could really work as its own meme, as its own frame, as its own highlight of the game, you know, or like highlight of the video. Just so much effort. I don't even want to know how much time this took, okay? Don't even want to know how much time this must have taken to do. So yeah, big credit to Jaiden Animations for that. Absolutely lovely content. But yeah, and also once again, if you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly do stuff as well. Or oh yeah, support my Patreon too, will help me a lot. I will put a link down there if you're interested in that. But either way, as mentioned, we will be doing our own Nuzlocke content very soon. Like mentioned, we have a lot going on at the moment with running 2 channels and work and whatnot. So, you know, it all takes a little bit of time. But look forward to more Pokemon content, whatever it's for Nuzlocke or Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I have a lot of Pokemon content planned. So yeah, whatever content you may be interested in, whatever content you may want you in for, obviously again on this channel, whatever it may be, another reaction to Jaiden Animations or something else. And I hope you have a great weekend and a great time ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, happy, and happy.